now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey!
I had no idea how to start that on a multi-stream. Thought I'd throw a curveball right in the mix.
Yeah, welcome everybody. We are live on my channel and Jake's channel.
These
Steelbook
multi-streams
Obsessed.
are weird to wrangle, man. I tell you what, this is a whole new ball game, but it's fun. It's exciting.
So, tell them what we're doing tonight, Jake.
Today, in the background, there is one logo for a boutique label. I run the podcast Boutique Talk. I love me my boutique labels. Ken also loves boutique labels. He's got a bunch of them. What we're going to do today is show a bunch of intro cards. I have a tier list right here. We're going to rank a bunch of them today. We're going to play the videos. We're going to say our 2 cents about the label, the intro card, and then we're going to kind of rank them. The classic S tier, A tier, go all the way down.
Yeah. Should be a good time.
I think so too.
If you're watching on my channel, go subscribe to Jake. I got his link down below.
And the 10 people who are watching on my channel are already subscribed to Ken, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that at all. Yeah. Well, let's see here. I'm
excited though. This was an interesting idea. I do like me some boutique intros. They get you in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
For what you're getting ready to watch.
They're very important. I think that some get me excited to buy their movies because I like watching the intro card. Like, even though I have intro cards, hundreds of them in my collection from that label, it's still fun every time a good intro card pops on.
Yeah, what's your first memory with an intro card for a boutique label?
The Scream Factory Scream, like that.
It's
it's like cheesily iconic for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the zoom in on the skull.
I was like, because that was before I even really understood like what a boutique label was. I mean, I found the Scream Factories in Walmart back in the day. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, I think that's where I found them too. And like even before that, you get the Shout Factory one. It's just like the
studio.
Yeah, like it's just chopping really freaking fast. So that caught my attention. And then the other just howling skull scream is also bizarre, but bizarre in a good way. But we're on Ken's channel here, okay? Every Wednesday he goes live, and when he goes live, he talks a lot of comments, and we're gonna go through some of them before we start watching videos. I'm taking the reins today. I can pop up what questions are here and what questions are not.
I can't touch the comments. So if Jake misses one of you guys, I'm sorry. It's not on me.
It's all my fault. So you can blame me all you want. But let's get started here with Ethan. Do you want to talk about the news about Dirty Harry officially getting a 4K announcement?
I mean, it's exciting. I'm excited for Dirty Harry. I've actually never seen Dirty Harry, so
you're a big Clint guy.
That'll be a first time watch. I like Clint in the westerns.
Yeah,
which I guess maybe would you classify Dirty Harry as a western? That's not a western, is it?
No, it's not a western. It's a detective drama. Yep.
I have seen The Outlaw Josie Wales. That's a great film. I'm sure that'll look great on 4K. Pale Rider, I've never seen. So, but I'm excited to watch Dirty Harry for the first time because that's such an iconic classic film.
There's a bunch of Clint Eastwood 4K steelbooks coming our way. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and there's I like them. They're good looking steelbooks.
Agreed. So here we got a super chat here from Collector Movie Man. Hey, have you and Michelle watched Wicked yet?
We have not watched Wicked. How was Wicked, Jake? No, we just reviewed it. Is that a good one?
I reviewed it and I saw it in theaters with my oldest daughter.
Everybody loves it.
It's a great movie. There's nothing not to love. Like I don't really go craving musicals, but like this one had the parts that I like about musicals, even though it's like 2 hours, 40 minutes long, does not feel that long. When I get watching musicals, I love it when I get like goosebumps on my arms just from like how good the music is, how good the singing is. Happened multiple times in this. So that's really all I ask for when I'm watching my musicals.
See, when I first saw it, I was thinking like it's like this year's Cats or something. But
definitely
everybody thinks everybody's loving it. Jake, I realize my mic is not plugged in. Do I sound like shit right now?
That's no good. Can't have that. Okay.
Let me back out real quick, and I'm going to come back.
Sounds good. I've got the rain still. We've got a LFL 83 saying aliens. Okay. So that's great. Let's see here. Evening Ken. I'm going to answer all the Ken questions while Ken's not here. Hey, Maria. Evening Ken. Finally saw The Substance. Very good. I hope Demi wins. I'm rooting for Demi Moore to win. I feel like the longer the race is going on, the more of a chance she actually has, which is absolutely crazy to me, given what movie we're talking about here. The Substance was insane. I saw it in theaters before there was like any big buildup for it. And that was such a wild ride seeing that in theaters and just seeing where Demi Moore goes and where her character evolves to in that movie. Crazy she's nominated for Best Actress. It's awesome to see. And I'm rooting for her for sure, but I feel like she's got a long road to climb. I know she won Best Actress at the Golden Globes, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What are your top 5 time travel films? Hey, Ken's back.
All right, hold on. I'm having
that sounds better.
Difficulties.
That sounds better.
I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Bam.
Is that better? Is that worse? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you better, and I think things are good.
What is going on?
It wouldn't be a Ken stream if there wasn't a technical difficulty. I got to tell you.
Christ. Well, this is totally my fault this time. Sometimes I'm plugged in and I sound like I'm unplugged, but I just straight up forgot to plug myself in.
No, it's all good. You're just in time to answer Burger's question, Ken. What are your top 5 favorite time travel movies?
Oh my God. Back to the Future 1, 2, 3. Does the Butterfly Effect count? That's a time travel movie, right?
I guess, yeah. I like 12 Monkeys. That's a good one.
I'm blanking on other time travel movies.
I like Time Crimes. I'll throw that in for a 5th. I feel like that one doesn't.
Interstellar. How about Interstellar? Terminator counts. I can
Terminator definitely counts. Absolutely. Terminator's great.
I mean, honestly, it'd probably be 3 Back to the Futures and the first 2 Terminators.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Turtles in Time. Turtles 3.
Oh God, no, that's not in the top 5 of any discussion. Collector Movie Man had another super chat in here for you. Ken, do you think the tariff that Trump is implementing, do you think it's going to affect the prices of physical media? I feel like this is an idea for a larger video.
I think we're going to be paying $200 for just a standard Blu-ray this time next year. I think that's what's going to happen.
I do think prices are going to go up.
That's my speculation.
Yeah. In my regular 9 to 5, I have to deal with a lot of like purchasing, and when you kind of import something, and especially if there's an extra cost added on, it's going to be thrown to the customer. Like the company is not going to eat that cost. They never want to have a bad quarter.
No, well, if they don't want to eat nothing, they're going to have a bad year probably.
Well, that's a fun discussion. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this, or not excited, but I'm
a wait and see kind of guy. I love to speculate about what's coming out on 4K and some things in physical media, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's like I don't know enough about it to really give an intellectual answer. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You're just along for the ride, Ken.
I'm just along for the ride of life. I'm about halfway through. We'll see what happens
That's
next.
The spirit.
We'll see what happens in part 2.
Happy I'm still here. Let's see. Your Max Power 78 just got his first 2 Vinegar Syndrome releases, Roadhouse and Showgirls. Roadhouse looked great. Never saw the NC-17 version of Showgirls.
I'll tell you what, if you're gonna get 2 Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks, you got some good ones.
1000% agree there.
Those are probably the best 4Ks they've done, to be honest.
Well, let's see here. I'm taking the reins here, like I said. Sometimes when I watch your stream, I feel like 2/3 of it is just reading comments. That's great and all, but I like to mix in a little bit of stuff that we're talking about here.
You do what you need to do.
So I am going to play a couple of these intro cards, and then we're going to kind of talk about them, see where they rank up. The first one, we're going in alphabetical order. First one here is 88 Films. This is the only one that had a warning on the beginning, so that part has to play. It's going to be like 5-10 seconds, but then the actual title card will start. Let's waste no more time and watch 88 Films.
Hell yeah.
That was 88 films. What do you think, Ken?
80 films is a banger. That's a good one. I like that one.
Where would you rank 88 films? I'm kind of shocked at your answer. I think that one is pretty middle of the road with
You don't
what
like
you
that
for
one?
the title card. Yeah.
I don't know, because I remember that because I hadn't watched a ton of 88 films, maybe
Mhm.
like a couple releases, so I didn't remember the logo, but when I popped in American Pie, that came up.
Yep.
And, I don't know, I kinda liked it.
I guess when I
I
think of
like it.
88 films, I don't think of like deep space
So, what it
movies at all.
reminds me of is, like, PlayStation 1. Like, not
Oh,
the intro to PlayStation 1, but just, like, that time for gaming. I feel like there would be games that would start, and you would get that, like, the very beginning of the game or something.
it
And
brings
then
you
they would
back, huh?
and then they would pan down to, like, Earth,
Mhm.
and then the game would start. I don't know what game I'm thinking of, but I just feel like that music was in that time for gaming.
Well,
N64, PS1.
I don't want to persuade your thoughts. Where would you rank 88 films on here?
Um, I would put it in A.
Okay. I would put it in B personally, but I'm okay
Well,
with going to A. And then once we're done here, we can kind of flip flop things
uh,
around if we want to.
I won't fight for it too hard. You can put it in B.
You want to
There's
put it in
some
B?
I might fight for, but I won't fight for 88.
Okay. I feel like
I
88
do
films,
like it though.
it's very middle of the road, but like I think some eyes are going to be opened for you in title cards. Let's get, speaking of which, let's get to this next one here, AGFA. We were talking before the stream started. You haven't really seen any AGFA
I ain't
titles?
watching AGFA.
I gotta say, I love their trailer compilation releases that they have over on the OCN side of things for Vinegar Syndrome. That they just, I didn't think I would like trailer compilations like that, but they pick some very obscure ones, and I can just watch hours of that stuff. And that's where I first saw their logo, and I knew I needed to include it in here. Wasting no more time. We're showing AGFA.
Damn.
Boom.
That one came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yes. And it kind of, when I think of
Now
AGFA, I
that
think
takes me back to like Nintendo.
that like Atari.
That's
That's like
that's
very,
arcade.
very old school stuff.
Yeah, that was good too.
I liked that one quite a bit, and I feel like it fits their brand a lot too because they're very quirky. They're I don't know, very unique, and that feels just like a of the era title card like you would see. Like I have a lot of like Warner Brothers like coming soon to home video type releases. Like that's what that kind of reminds me of, like that type of time
Yeah.
frame.
What's the big titles that AGFA has?
Oh God. I have a couple of their releases, but like I said, like they just came out with the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Like they're kind of all over the place. They team
Is
with
that what they
something
do?
weird every now and again.
I thought Canada did all those weird Martian dog movies.
Yeah, that was Canadian International Pictures, I believe.
I know I have a couple of AGFA somewhere.
They
Maybe
kind
I
of go all
don't.
over the board.
Did
See,
they do effects?
that sounds familiar. I want to say that's one I have. Ken, this is why you need to have all of your stuff digitized.
Did they do the Irreversible?
No, that was oh God, Altered Innocence. I did not pull
I
that.
got partner label stuff, but I don't know who the hell did it.
They did a couple trailer compilations. I have the Black Crystal boarding house with that crazy like eyeballs getting pulled out slipcover. I don't know if you know that one or not.
Mm-mm.
They did the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling documentary Glow, and then Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Those are all the ones I have.
Sweet.
So where would you rank this sucker, Ken?
I put it in at least A.
I could go A, I could go S. Like I really
And
like
you like it, don't you?
I'm okay with A for right now, though. Agfa for
Well,
A.
ask the chat. What was the chat thing?
Let's look in chat here. I'm not used to
Is
scrolling
it
all the way
A?
down on these chats here.
Is it A or S?
Dave Jones says Agfa is OG Tron level. They also put out the McPherson tapes, the Saturn video. Thank you very much. We got some top S tier there. And
I've seen a few people say top tier.
I'm okay going top. I'm not going to put up much of a fight.
S.
Okay. S here.
S for all.
You okay going S?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
It was good.
It's Agfa officially moving up to S. Boom. There it is. We got another super chat in here too from Gus. Ken and Mr. Obsessed. Madam Web needs to be A. We're not ranking that stuff. We're not
ranking Madam. Does Madam Web have its own boutique label opening?
I don't remember it. I don't think it needs it. Have you seen Madam Web yet, Ken?
I did. My wife and I reviewed it. It was a glorious disaster of a movie. I'd say this. Well, I can't say that because I haven't finished watching it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say it was better than Amelia Perez.
There's some controversy coming out about that. Did I hear that the Oscars are polling, or Netflix is polling the campaigning of the Oscars because of like some Twitter drama that happened
Something like back? That. The actress was going crazy a few years ago, saying all kinds of messed up things.
That's like the one movie that's nominated that I don't have any inkling of watching because it doesn't seem like my type of movie. And I've heard nothing but terrible things about it.
I could only get through an hour. We were gonna finish it, but we haven't done it. We started it like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I'm about halfway through all the Oscar contenders now. Still got like a month until the Oscars.
I saw you went to go see The Brutalist.
Brutalist was awesome.
It seemed like a brutal time at the theater. 4 hours.
I didn't know there was an intermission going in, so when that popped up, it just gives you a countdown clock of 15 minutes with like a framed picture from the movie, and that was awesome. There were only 2 people in the theater, believe it or not, Ken. It was me and one other dude. So
I believe it.
When the intermission happened, like we got up and talked to each other and talked about how we liked the first half of the movie. It was fun and unique, and I want more movies to have intermissions now.
Shit.
It's cool stuff.
I do want to see it.
Let's see here. What'd you think of the Fantastic Four trailer and the Jurassic World trailer?
I ain't seen either. I'm sorry.
I saw Fantastic Four, did not see Jurassic World. Fantastic Four was good. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'm getting old or if Marvel is just getting too samey, but I'm not getting excited like I did like past Endgame stuff.
No, that ship has sailed for me.
Yeah,
that ship has sailed.
It's sad.
I like the older Fantastic Four movies, but you know, and I like Pedro Pascal, but they kind of just put him in everything now.
And the dude from
Stranger Things.
Nope, the thing, the bear. Like he's literally like Thing is literally cooking in the video in the trailer.
Oh,
like
yeah,
pretty much his character from the bear in as the Thing in Fantastic Four. It's weird. It's weird play for the first showing.
Who's the Invisible Woman? Vanessa Kirby.
Yes,
is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like her. I thought she was pretty good in the trailer too.
She was good in that one movie on Netflix a few years ago. It was called Pieces of a Woman. That was a freaking hard to watch opening for that movie.
See, I liked her in the Mission Impossible movie.
Tense movie.
Yeah. Mission Impossible, was she in the last one? Dead Reckoning, I want to say. The one with the AI? Yeah, I think that was her.
She was in that one and Fallout, wasn't she? Or was she just in the last one?
I know the last one for sure.
It's hard to remember.
Together again.
Yeah, there's like a new chick in every one, and then they start to overlap.
Right. Oh. Kevin Kruger's got a trilogy of, are you going to buy these? You're going to buy John Carpenter's Vampires? You're going to buy Sick 4K? You're going to buy Ghost of Mars 4K, Ken?
Ghost of Mars for sure, because I don't own it at all.
Have you seen that movie?
I have. It's been a long time though. But
I hate that movie. Like I like John Carpenter as a director. That movie is trash.
I remember it like in the same way that remember like Event Horizon and Mission to Mars and like those type of movies. So I don't know. Like I might like it, I might not.
It reminds me of like the first Resident Evil or first Underworld. It's definitely like early or late 1990s era energy sulking through that entire movie. Whole bunch of guitar riffs in there. Like it's just, I don't know. Not
Regardless, the collector side of me will take over, and it's like it's a John Carpenter movie. I need to have all his movies in my collection at some point. So I might as well get the 4K since I don't already own it. Now, Vampires I do want to get because like I know that movie's going to look really great in 4K. But I have it in the collection, so it's lower on the priority list, I guess.
I can't remember.
I can only get so many of them Screen Factories. They're $35 for a slip cover. I mean, come on, you gotta give me a hard box at least.
If they put new special features on there, I would definitely double dip. But if it's just a 4K transfer, it's hard for me to press the buy button.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've been good about a couple releases. They've done some new stuff on. We're starting to see that some with these boutique labels because I just watched Cruising over the weekend.
I just got that in too.
And this is a brand new, artwork on this one. Brand new box set, like because the last one was just a slipcover edition.
Right.
So it's different artwork. It's a different box. It's got new features. Got all kinds of new features in it.
They put different artwork on the poster this time around too, which is great.
Yeah,
like it wasn't
not only is it a different box,
and
this slipcover is leather.
Yeah, it's nice.
Feels leather. That was a cool.
I agree. I just opened that from a mail unboxing today.
Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen Cruising yet. No, I was just telling my wife it checks a lot of her boxes. Like it's
badass.
It's a serial killer movie, and she loves that type of stuff. Takes place in the 70s during like the New York gay scene, which she is all into. So sounds right up her alley.
What, the sweat on those dudes' bodies in the dance club looks great on 4K. You feel like you're in the club with them, like you're getting sweated on. That's how good it looks.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
And you feel like you're in leather yourself, S&M.
Nice. You do not see
Lionsgate. It's a great movie though.
Yeah. Lionsgate Limited is not on the list. They don't have an intro card, do they?
I didn't notice one.
I don't think they do. They should. They should definitely consider that. Kill Bill Volume 1 and Apocalypse Now Final Cut are out of stock on the website. Is Kill Bill now too? I knew Apocalypse Now was.
I haven't looked. They just put The Third Man and You're Next on there, right?
Yeah, they do.
Have they announced anything else? Are they announcing stuff month to month? They're announcing
I want to say they're announcing stuff in March, like first week of March. I did talk
stuff
to
comes out
Aaron
quick from when they announce it.
I talked to Aaron from Lionsgate about the Apocalypse Now because I saw that wasn't on their website, and it has officially sold out. I wish that they would have like number trackers to see like how much is left.
That sucks because like that needs to be a wide release because it sold out already before. So it's like people need to be able to access that release because it's a great 4K.
Yeah.
So they need to do some kind of standard edition.
Yeah.
At least of the final cut, just like they did with the Steelbook back in the day. Just do like a 2-disc final edition set or something.
Yeah.
Even though I think the theatrical cut is the best.
That's the cut you always watch first, though. Like if you have your choice, you always do theatrical.
Well, yes, I watched the theatrical cut when I first bought the 6-disc set, and then I watched the final cut last year for the first time, and I was like, I like the theatrical cut better. The whole plantation scene they adds like 30 minutes, and it just drags down the movie, in my opinion.
Right. Ooh, another new trailer I got excited about: Final Destination Bloodline. Have you seen that one yet?
No, I'll be honest. I'm out on watching trailers. I'm
really.
I hate it.
Yeah, because this
I almost watched the Jurassic World one because I was kind of curious, but when it comes to horror, especially, like they want to show you every damn kill in the movie.
Yeah,
like we're in the theater watching Companion over the weekend, and the monkey trailer plays. I'm like, you're showing me the whole fucking movie here. Excuse me, pardon my French. I don't know if you're allowed cussing on your channel, Jake.
No, it
apologize.
Okay. Yeah,
but it's like I'm seeing everything with these movies.
Yeah,
it's like I'm sure there'll be some stuff. I'm sure some stuff's out of context. I don't get like why this is happening, but like I'm still seeing it. This person die or almost die or whatever.
I still want to see the monkey though. Like that one's. I think.
It looks great.
Stories.
Yeah, it looks cool. I've heard good things about it too.
I like the vibe. This Saturday, I'm seeing a double feature of Companion and Hard Eyes. Like, I usually don't get time to go to the movie theater by myself, and I was able to etch
Every
out
time
like
I
a
see you go, I'm
note.
heading to the theaters to watch 2 movies. I'm like, how does Jake's wife
I
let him get away with doing
never
this?
do that. The kids are going over to grandma's for like a play date. I'm like, yep, I'm just gonna go to the movie theater. See ya.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. Should we get to more intro cards here? We got, I think, like 21, 22 to do. So I feel like if we do a couple, take a breather, go back to comments, that's going to be the good strategy to do.
Could be.
And we got some bangers here now. We got Arrow Video, folks.
Hell yeah.
Got to play this one. Let's just get straight into it because, yeah, this one always puts a smile on my face.
So I feel like the fact you included that one
Mm-hmm.
means that you like it, but I love the original Arrow Video logo. To me, that's S tier.
To me, I feel like that one cannot be beaten. I'm glad we both agree that that's my favorite
video
intro.
store feel. And I don't hate the new one, but for me, do you have the new one?
I do. I'm going to play you on. Let's just get right to it because I've got a lot of thoughts on the new one and just a lot. Yeah, we'll get to it. Here we go.
Yeah, that's some like
so lame
MCU bullshit.
It's Dark Knight. Like it's using
it
tones
is Dark
from
Knight.
Dark Knight. I hate it so much. Here,
well, I'm gonna tell you what my big problem with it is.
Okay.
So a lot of times I'll pop in a disc and then I'll go run off to get a drink or something, or I'll go run off to like make a coffee because I got a coffee maker in the basement. And then the logo will start, and I forget I still have it up pretty good volume from the last time I was watching a movie or whatever, and it'll blare so loud, and it wakes my wife up every time she texts me, "Turn that shit down." Now she's up, and she's going to be super critical of whatever volume I have it on from that point on.
Normally, I don't hate when these companies change things up, but when you have perfection like you had, don't even put extra money into trying to make it different. It makes no sense.
It just gets so loud. So loud. Like that's my biggest problem with it. But yeah, it is the Dark Knight. It's very superhero comic booky, and yeah, it sucks compared to the first one.
Agreed. First time I heard it, I'm like, what the hell is this? It feels like AI generated garbage.
You can put it in D if you want. I was gonna be nice and say C because I don't think it's the presentation's okay, like the way it looks.
Yeah, like I'm not offended, but I just remember how good the old one was every time this new one pops up.
Yeah.
C or D? I'm that's where I'm going.
You can put it in D. Some's got to go to D. So
we're making a statement, Ken. You went from like the best.
It wakes up my wife and makes her angry at me, and I don't need that. All right, so that's automatic D.
I will say the old Arrow Video logo was loud as hell too.
Lionsgate does that shit too. Their logo.
Yep.
Just the regular one.
Yep.
Loud as fuck.
Okay, we got 4 in here. Do you want to do Blue Underground? Do you have any history with them?
It's been a while since I bought watched a Blue Underground, but I've watched quite a few Blue Undergrounds.
They don't really come out with a lot.
I need to watch theirs to remember though, because I can't remember.
I feel like they come out with a new release every 4-6 months. Like it's not that often.
I mean, I think the last one of theirs I watched was Death Dream.
Yeah,
last June. So
that's the last one I can remember too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's play this card here.
No, that's PS1.
Yes, definitely. That's pretty much what the 88 Films logo did, except more peaceful.
Yeah. But I like them, you know.
It's not loud.
I'd put it in B.
I'm A-okay. I think it's right up there with 88 Films. It's fine.
Did they no, so that wasn't always. Was that always theirs? Because that looks very.
I went with the most recent one for there. Like some of them, I put their more recent ones, but this is the most recent Blue Underground. I couldn't find another older one, but I know they had older ones. And now we're going straight into Cauldron, and then we'll go over comments. God, there's already like 20 more comments shuffled in here. This is crazy. Cauldron Films. Let's watch the logo and then talk about the company a little bit.
That was a cool one.
The music was cool.
Yeah.
Their
really
logo's cool. Logo. And then it just gets pulled off like a PowerPoint presentation. I don't know if you saw that at the end. It's like they didn't try. They're like, okay, our logo is so cool that we don't need to animate it or anything. You just need to see the picture and that's it. I do like the music though. The music's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd give that one B too, just because the music.
I think the logo is cool enough to where, yeah, that's where it is, right in the middle.
But Cauldron's another one I don't watch a ton from.
Yeah, I have a couple.
I've got City of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that the movie? Yeah, City of the Living Dead.
Everybody puts on City of the Living Dead.
And I feel like
that's the only title I have of theirs, the 4K.
I got Shanghai Joe, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So not too much experience with Cauldron Films. Or no, didn't they do The Convent?
That was Synapse, right?
Because I watched that one too.
That was Synapse, I think.
I think it was. You could be right, but I think it was Cauldron because I thought it was Cauldron because they did like a slipcover and it was on their site and it was like $60 or something ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, I'm not 1,000%. Well, dang, you got another super chat, Ken. Here we go from Brent Madison. Ken and Jake, I recommend the new Fun City releases. Welcome to Fun City. It's a great trailer disc of film shot in New York City. It's a 2 disc, great watch. I love trailer compilations. I've just found this out about myself with the AGFA ones. That sounds pretty fun.
I don't know if that's something I'd be into or not.
I thought just the same thing.
Bunch of trailers.
Yeah, it's great. Like just have it on the background while you're editing. It's great. Just like having it on as like a second screen type of filter, I guess. White noise. It's great white noise, Ken.
I probably need more white noise in my life, if I'm being honest.
I'm telling you,
so tense all the time.
I have like a horror trailer one. There was a lot of Christmas trailers on that Santa Claus Conquers the Martians disc that I have too. It was good stuff.
No, you're right. It was Synapse. I don't know why I was thinking it was Cauldron.
No, that's all good. Let's see here. I'm trying to. There's so many comments in here. My goodness. But a lot of it is like people talking with each other. Sergio says we need Django Unchained and Hateful Eight on 4K ASAP. Absolutely. 1,000% agree.
They're coming.
Yeah.
I figured they would do those probably around the holidays.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm hoping that
kind of
Lionsgate. Yeah, I'm hoping that Lionsgate makes this like the year of 4K Tarantino and just goes crazy with them.
Yeah. Because it's Hateful Eight's 10-year anniversary this year.
Oh, is it? I did not realize that. It's got to come.
Anniversary with that one. But Django's 13. But
a lot of people.
Everything has to have an anniversary.
Well, why not? You made it this far. You got to celebrate.
Yeah.
Saturn Video. Like a lot of people like the old Arrow logo. There's no surprise there. Gus likes it. Jerison likes it. New logo kind of sucks. It's fine. I guess it does suck. It's in D tier here, I guess.
Yeah, it's just
generic. It's just generic, man.
It reminds me of a logo that would play when I put on a VHS back in the day.
Sure.
Like it just has that old school feel.
Hard Copy Blues, how's it going, man? When a boutique Blu-ray intro sound wakes up your wife, that's kind of an automatic W. I think it's an automatic L. And an L to
I mean, yeah, there's nothing good that comes from that around here. Hard copy.
I agree. These are all lame. Who even cares? I'm out. Good.
What, Michelle? Come on, Michelle. Michelle.
She doesn't want to get woken up again. She hates all intro code. Let's see here.
That's not my wife, by the way.
Yes. The Blue Underground sounds like a mid-90s PC game. Oh, for Cauldron. Oh, that did kind of sound like that. That's a good poll.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or a 90s Sega game. Yes, yeah. I think that's why I like the music so much.
Sega.
That's what I played the most of growing up. 16-bit. 16-bit was the best.
It was. I think that's the era that ages the best.
Agreed. It's pretty timeless.
64. That's hard to go back into and play. 64.
Especially the controller,
PS1.
man. The controller, like the camera with those C buttons, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a hard era.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and Nintendo age is good too. It just doesn't look as good
Old
as
NES. Mm-hmm.
SNES.
Yeah, I heard you hooked up some of your old video game consoles.
I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, Future Tools of Destruction.
Yeah,
I've been playing my PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't give my PS3 enough love when it came out because I was so into 360 and getting achievements and stuff. So
See,
I played all the big ones, but
I was a big trophy boy, Ken, back in PS3 days.
Well, they didn't start the trophies until like 2008,
Correct.
2009. So it's like I was already 40,000 gamer score deep by the time I was like, I can't switch to trophies. So yeah, unless it was a game that was exclusive to PS3, I bought everything for 360.
But that Xbox 360, it just had a DVD player in there. The PS3 had the Blu-ray. That was a big eye opener.
Didn't it have the HD DVD?
It had the HD DVD extension. Like it was a entire disc drive that you had to plug into the side of it. It looked terrible.
I never owned an HD DVD. I thought that was the big thing. It had the HD DVD, and then the PS3 had the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
but you had
to buy like an
in those days. I didn't have a lot of Blu-rays. I didn't get super into Blu-ray until 2015, 2016.
The PS3 is what kind of got me into Blu-rays. Like I was collecting them to future-proof to be like, yeah, I'm going to get some of these eventually. But yeah, I think I got my first PS3 in like 2008. And yeah, game changer. Never looked back. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, that PS3's got some good games. I like the Infamous games, God of War 3, of course, Uncharted games. I played all those. Everything that was exclusive to it, I played.
There's a good catalog. Yeah, Infamous 1 and 2. I have some solid memories of that.
And I didn't ever get all the way through Infamous 2, so I might try to replay that.
Mm-hmm. Or Heavy Rain.
I don't know why they haven't did like an Infamous 3 or something. Did those games not do too well, maybe?
No, the company made a new franchise. Were they the crap? I used to be such a big
It wasn't
gamer.
It wasn't
Naughty
Insomniac.
Dog.
Didn't Insomniac make those?
I want to say the people who made Sly Cooper made Infamous, and I can't remember what that team did afterwards. But I know they did something big.
Sly Cooper was Insomniac, I think.
So maybe Infamous was. I'm pretty positive Sly Cooper, the people who made Sly Cooper,
Spyro was Insomniac.
Yeah, Insomniac's done a ton of stuff.
Crash Bandicoot was Naughty Dog.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Insomniac was also the Resistance series.
Yeah. And they made the new Spider-Man games. Those are also really good.
Oh, they did? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Insomniac and Naughty Dog, they've pretty much been the two front runners, I guess, for PlayStation since the beginning.
This is what people want to hear on a ranking boutique label.
I would love to talk about the PS3, Xbox 3. I could talk about that era for like 5 hours.
Heavy Rain plays like a movie, man. I had a lot of fun times with that.
I loved Heavy Rain.
I beat that whole story in one day, one playthrough, 8 hours long, and everybody died. Like I felt like so defeated afterwards.
The little Big Planet games.
Yeah,
I like those too.
Those are my jam too.
Those are fun. Those are really like at the beginning, the forefront of like user created stuff. At least on console. I know they had it, but that was before Minecraft.
Oh, way before Minecraft. Yeah, that was like 2011. I think it was the first one.
No, the first one was 08. Minecraft came out in 09.
Did it really? I've never felt so old in my life, man. Jesus Christ.
On the PC, and then it came to console in like 2011 or 2012.
I guess there was
That's when I played it. I got it on Xbox.
Yeah. I'm so out of gaming. Like
Minecraft
I used to play it so much. And now
I played Minecraft with my son when he was like a year old.
Yeah.
And he still plays it to this day.
That's crazy.
I walked in the other day, he's playing Minecraft on his computer.
Yeah, now there's a Jack Black movie of Minecraft.
Yeah, like it's still popular.
Mm-hmm. You know what's also popular, Ken? Criterion. It's like one of the most popular boutique labels.
Boo.
It was probably the first boutique label I actually knew existed. Even though I didn't know what a boutique label was, I knew what Criterion was.
Yeah, I was among the first. It was because of the Criterion sale.
That's what kind of
Did it for me.
bolstered it up for a lot of people.
I feel like it. I feel like it, at least in the modern era.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this thing was around even in the Laserdisc.
The fact
days.
that you have a boutique label that's in stores somewhere, you know, it's really the only one that's been consistently in stores for years. Of course, now Barnes & Noble has other labels and stuff, but they didn't. I don't think they had Arrow back in the day.
I don't think they did either. I think
At
that's
least not like they
fairly
do
new
now.
to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Barnes & Noble's trying to keep physical media as alive as they can. So, anytime that can happen in the retail space, I'm going to applaud it for sure. But let's see if we applaud the Criterion Collection intro card. There's no sound, so no, your speakers are not broken.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they can hear us. Look at that. It's going round and round.
That's a good one.
It's classic, man.
I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie.
No, I do.
I forgot about the spinning thing.
Yeah. No, it's solid.
You know, I mean, I just watched Criterion last week. The James Stewart movie. I forget the name. Winchester 73.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just put a video out on it. I'm
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
A.
put,
I'm
you
kind
put
of
it in
A.
A. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. What do you think? A tier, B tier?
I think A is good.
Okay. I think A solid.
I
Maybe
liked
with
it.
music, it could have made it to S, but no. They decided not to go that route.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We're going to go with another silent one and another label that's kind of similar to Criterion. We got Kino Lorber next. I'm just going to play it. Maybe we can talk over it. There's not a lot to Kino Lorber, but let's just get to it. Flashy. Studio classic. That's it.
There's
Not much to
nothing
say.
cool about it. It's
No.
I'd put it in. I'd put it in C. It's not offensive, but there's nothing like
I like C.
overtly cool about it. We gotta give some love to C. So
it's
I'd
like
put it in C.
it's kind of like their releases though. There's nothing flashy about it whatsoever.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It kind of matches what their label kind of is, but yeah, it's the label's not a C label, but I think their intro card is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, time to go. I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire through some of these. MVD Rewind Collection specifically. Do you know what this one is? Do you remember what this one is?
I'll remember when I see it, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
All right, there is sound to this one, everybody, so enjoy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Puts a smile on my face every time I see it. It starts with
That's
the
a good one.
VHS aesthetic, with the play and the fuzz and everything. I really like that one.
Yeah, I would I don't know if I put it in S, but it's definitely A. What would you do?
It's borderline S to me. I don't know if it's as good as Aero Video or Agfa. It's close. Like, it's really close. I could change my mind, but I'm okay keeping it at A too. It's super solid.
Yeah, we can keep it at A.
The music doesn't really do anything for me. Like, it's nice that it's there, but it's not memorable.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I didn't remember it. I remembered remembered it when you played it, but
sure. Well, we were talking a little bit before we started. This next one, I don't think you've ever seen before. Oscilloscope, is that correct?
Never.
Okay, we're gonna get right into it, and then we'll start getting back to comments. But I can't wait to hear what you have to say about Oscilloscope. Here we go.
That's a cool one.
I love how simple it is. Like, I feel like they know.
I look like
what
play
they have.
graphics too.
Yeah, it was made by. I think the label was made by a Beastie Boy, the one who passed away. Back in the
Really?
day, yeah, back in like 2011, 2012, when they God, Wendy and Lucy was like one of the first films they put out in the label. I've liked the label for a very long time, and I don't know. Anytime that pops up, I'm always happy that it is. I feel like that one is on the same level of MVD.
Yeah, I think it's. I'd be fine putting it in A.
Sweet. We're going A there. Here we go. We're going quickly through this, Ken. Look at us. We're like halfway ish done. We're only down to one row now.
Got some heavy hitters in there.
Yes, we do. We got some good
Or
ones.
as far as the labels are concerned, maybe their intros aren't as heavy hitting.
Oh, some of them are good. Okay, we're talking video games. We're going back on it. What's my favorite PlayStation console loading screen? I have to go with one. Like that just brings back so many good memories.
One's the only one that I can like visualize in my head right now.
Well, 2 has all the cubes that are floating and everything.
Yeah.
3 has like the wavelengths and like the sound choir.
I feel like the rest 3, 4, and 5 are all just like ambient noises.
They're fine. I feel like 1 and 2 are the most memorable to me.
Yeah, I mean 1's definitely memorable. I would say 1.
The PS5 just had an update to where you could bring back old school loading screens, like when the console launches.
Yeah.
So every time mine launches, it launches with the PS1 graphic. It's awesome.
I mean, the PlayStation was just it was definitely a special system for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got the 64 first, but up until that point, you know, I talk about this sometimes. Unless you're a rich kid, you didn't have both systems. So that was the first generation I had both.
My parents
I was able to do more chores and stuff like that and build up my allowance to be able to buy them. So I bought my N64 myself, and then I talked my parents into giving me the PlayStation for not that Christmas, but the Christmas after. So it was probably like Christmas of '98 or something.
My parents were very strict on my like TV screen time, so I never had a console. They let me have a Game Boy and like Game Boy Advance and all that shit. So I just always played like this, and that's probably why I have glasses right now. But
yeah,
I had a friend who had a lot, like every console known to man. So I just went over to his house all the time and played over there.
But PlayStation was like, I remember I got Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII both together, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, like just all those games.
Classic.
Holy shit. Like I love my 64, but the PlayStation's like on another level. And the memory cards and stuff. Because I think this is before, because most of the N64 games you saved it to the actual game cartridge. But since the PlayStation was disc, you had the memory cards.
I remember there were memory cards you could put in the controller of the N64, like in the back of it. But it was rare when you had to use those.
Got some kind of expansion pack. There was an expansion pack that you put on the 64 that was supposed to improve the graphics.
Yeah, for Majora's Mask. That was like the main one.
Yeah, I mean 64, yeah. Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. Shit.
64's good. Gus says HD DVD sucks. That's why it went away for sure.
I never owned one. Never.
It's in the span of like a week and a half. I've had one of my friends and a complete stranger give me their entire HD DVD collection, and I'm like, "What the fuck do I do with this?" Like, I have like 30 movies and a player now, and I'm like, I feel like I need to make a video on this, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you need to,
because I've never
just
watched
show them off.
DVD. What's that?
Show them off and then get rid of them. Just make a video about it.
I think I want to make a video of like hooking up the player, putting it in, seeing exactly what it looks like, because I have no idea like what the difference is. From what I've heard, like HD DVD was similar to Blu-ray, and some people say it had better picture quality than Blu-ray did, but I really don't know. I need to do my research, Ken.
I never watched one HD DVD. I was that person that was just like, I am not upgrade my DVDs.
Yeah,
DVDs fine. Because I was like, I was so into gaming, my 360, my PS3, my games, because I had the Plasma HD TV. I bought that in 2006. My gaming had to be in HD.
Of course.
So I was all about gaming. My movies, I'm fine on DVD. I was fine. Not that I didn't love movies, but I didn't hold it in the same regard, I guess.
No, I was the same way as a kid. The games needed to look as good as they could, but yeah, movies just whatever. DVD is fine. DVD's never
Rated all my favorite horror movies to DVD from VHS. I'm like, I'm not doing this again. I feel like I just did it. So
the oscilloscope one feels like something out of David Lynch's head. Absolutely. The oscilloscope's an actual thing. So they decided to use the logo in the O. I really like that touch. Got AVA pop culture in here. 88 Films is underrated. I feel like the old school space feel.
Hey,
he's right there with you, Ken.
I try to get it to A. Jake,
I pushed him down. I pushed him down to B. Mr. Wayne, Criterion is S tier. You always run into the same problem with your partner is loud. I don't know why they do this. What are you talking about? Oh, watching stuff and like waking you up. I could totally see it. I try not to do that. I feel like when I'm in the basement and we have,
I try not to, then I put it in Aero Video.
Just pops out of nowhere.
Like, holy shit.
Happens. But let's continue to go down the line.
I could have it on sound volume 5 and it'll still rumble the entire house.
So when you watch stuff, do you always have like the surround sound on, or do you just watch stuff? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll.
I'll never do the. Well, that's what I tell people. I was like, I watch a lot of stuff at night. And I do watch some stuff in the day, but it's like I can't get that full like sound set up. I won't even be able to fully like take advantage of it anyway.
No, I feel you.
I do want to get it eventually. It's just not something. It's not like top of my priority right now.
Yeah, I have a sound bar. It says it does 5.1, and that's okay with me.
Sounds
I got a
good.
subwoofer too. Subwoofer does a lot of weight.
Yeah, I got the subwoofer, and it yeah, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Better than coming from the TV. That's what I was working with like 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. You know what else sounds good, Ken? The theme song. The theme song to Severin. Yes, absolutely. Let's play this.
I can remember some flapping things, but I don't remember it off the top of my head.
The song reminds me of another YouTube personality that we'll talk about here in a second. Here's Severin.
All right. Yeah, it's the flapping hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I think so too. When I had them on my podcast, I thought like the song reminded me of Dead Pit, like crazy. Like that just sounds like something they rock out to.
Yeah, sounds like one of their intros.
But where do you want to put Severin at, Ken?
I like it.
I do too.
I'm between A and B.
I was between A and S.
Oh, I don't think I'd give it S. I'd give it A though.
Let's do A then. I like that one. It's simple and I feel like it stands out to me whenever I think of Severin. I do think of this logo, and to have the logo actually moving, I don't know, it does a lot. The hair moving, it's great.
Now Josh says he invested in some headphones. Have you ever used headphones to experience your audio?
My TV has Bluetooth built in, and I have a treadmill down here in the living area. So whenever I'm on the treadmill and I want to hear it, but I don't want the TV to be loud when everybody's sleeping, I put the headphones in, and it sounds good.
What kind of headphones do you use? Are you just using regular
my AirPods Pro Max, whatever the heck they are. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if you had some big bulky things you put on your head.
I have Beats by Dre, but they're so freaking old. I got them in college, and I feel like the AirPod Pros sound better and they work better when I'm on the treadmill and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried the headphones?
I don't have AirPods though. My wife just got a pair of them for not too long ago, and she loves them. She goes, "You need to get these." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I do."
Yeah. My multiple TVs that I have are able to put headphones in. Like sometimes when I'm watching stuff and my wife's sleeping in the same bed, like when we're in the same room, I'm able to listen to them that way. It comes in handy, man. You need some AirPods in your life.
Probably do.
Mr. Wayne asks, what's your favorite Steelbook?
That's a tough question.
Very tough. I don't have an answer.
Yeah, that'd probably be very hard for you.
I usually go with the first one I got because that design for Django Unchained just really stuck a chord with me. And
for you, it's got to be American Psycho, Jake. You've used the hell out of that.
It's gotten me a lot of views. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's a solid release. Yeah, but I have so.
I mean, it was Me and Oscar, like it's done so much for both of our careers here on YouTube.
Great release. It's in the top 10 contention for sure.
It's either I like the Dirty Dancing one a lot. And honestly, like that one kind of got me back into Steelbook collecting.
That
Because
purplish pink one?
that was the first one that I noticed what Lionsgate was like, what they were doing. Like to me, that was, I know they did stuff before, but that was almost the start of like the new era of Lionsgate and the Steelbooks.
I feel like Mill Creek.
$20 price point.
Yes, that's always great. I feel like Mill Creek has a lot of great solid Steelbook releases and nobody ever talks about them with Steelbooks, but the Trifecta
Rad one was good.
I liked the Thing remake. I liked the Street Fighter is another solid one that looks and pops like crazy.
With the bison bucks in it.
Yeah, that walk hard, like the trifecta of those, is just like, yeah, those are in high contention for me.
I think I put walk hard in my top 10 of the year.
Yeah.
Or it was in like my honorable mentions or something. Yeah, I thought that was a great Steelbook too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish they would do another line of Steelbooks because they haven't done one since last year, have they?
I know. I'm curious how they sold because they also did like Hollow Man and I Know What You Did Last Summer, which were both okay, but I'm curious. Okay, you want to keep on going down the road? Let's do. We got a big dog here. We got Scream Factory. We got a trifecta: Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and then they changed to Shout Studios. They got a new logo. So we'll talk about each and every one of them first. We got to do Shout Factory first, I feel like, because that always comes before the Scream Factory logo. So here is the quick 6-second clip of Shout Factory. That's it.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like it's iconic, right?
I'd say B.
Yeah, it's not blowing my socks off, but
it's interesting.
But I don't think it's on the level of any of these. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's doable. It's passable.
Yeah, I agree.
But then every time, the majority of the time, I watch that Shout Factory one. I always watch the Scream Factory one. This one's even shorter, 5 seconds. Oh no! This one didn't have the howl.
No sound.
That's not good.
Sound?
No howl here. There's always a howl. Yeah, let's play it again and Ken, do that noise. Here we go. Perfect. Right on key there. Okay. Scream Factory. Do you think it's on par with that Shout one, or do you think it's a little bit ahead?
They still have that one, right?
They do. They haven't changed theirs.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's yeah.
It's iconic, but is it good?
I don't know. It's hard to distinguish between the two sometimes. Sometimes you just have nostalgia for something and
I feel like it was passable for 2017, 2018, but now it just seems like a relic. And I guess I don't know if I like that or not. I'm okay putting it at B. I don't know if I want to put it in A. What do you think?
I'll give you a B. I can tell you ain't digging it. I'll give you
well,
B.
no. What do you want, Ken? I think I've forced your hand on a lot of these.
It's not good enough for me to fight for it. So I'll say B's fine.
That's the spirit, Ken. There you go.
I'll say B's fine.
Okay, but now when Shout Studios changed, or when Shout Factory changed their name to Shout Studios, they came out with a new logo, and I think it's cute. Here's this one.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
I really don't know if I like it or hate it yet.
I'll probably put it in B.
They're all just B. They're all run of the mill. Yeah, I'm down with that. I feel like you want to put Scream Factory at A. You want to go A with Scream Factory, Ken?
No, I'm good. It's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
Final answer. That's all I'm doing.
Take a look at what you got left, and is there anything that you can see without telling me? Is there anything that you think of these ones that are left that you would put an S?
Yes, there's one.
Okay, I'm curious to find out what the one is.
Okay,
because I have one that I would potentially put an S. But I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think one is S-worthy, and we'll talk a little bit more about it when we get there. I think a lot of these, I don't think we have a lot of dogs anymore in the fight. I don't think we're going to have another like new Arrow Video logo. I'll say that. But some of these I pulled, and they are old logos. So some of these you haven't seen. Like I know the Umbrella old school one from like 18 years ago you probably haven't seen. So there's some fun ones in here that I kind of threw in. You ready for Synapse Films? Do you want to do the current Synapse Films or the old Synapse Films first?
I'll do the current. Do the current because I have to remember what the current one is to appreciate the old one.
That's what my mindset was too. Here is the current Synapse Films logo. It's current because it's Ultra HD, don't you know? They got to flash that out.
I know, that's weird. I wouldn't think that they would be the one to do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Happened with 88 Films too, though. They said, yeah.
I wonder if I've seen the old one before.
Again, I went down a rabbit hole pulling all of these clips, and I had personally never seen the old one before. And when I saw it, I'm like, I've got to include that.
I just don't feel like that's always been the one. What you just showed, that's always been the one for Synapse.
So maybe it is. Because this old one is from like 2010.
Yeah, maybe not. Is it from like the DVD era, or did they have some Blu-rays with this? Because I've got some older ones. I feel like with Prom Night, and I think Prom Night's a pretty old Blu-ray from them. I think it's like 2012, and Intruder I think is kind of old.
Yeah.
But
where would you put this new logo or new intro card?
I don't like the music at all.
Oh, see, that's the only part I do like. I think the rest of it is just whatever. But the music has always been constant.
Put it in C.
I'm okay with C. I'm okay with C.
I
feel like they could do a lot better. Did they do better in the past? I'll tell you, Ken. Here you go. Now that's the type of animation I have such a nostalgic feel for, like the reboot 90s, early 90s CGI stuff.
Yeah, I'd give that one A.
Going A with that one, going down the whole body and everything. I will give you A there. I think that's a fun one.
I like that one.
And what their old logo was, movies to feed your mind, and then they went through the entire body into the brain. Like I feel like the brain got totally taken out of their new HD stuff, which kind of sucks.
Oh yeah,
not fun. Not what you want to see. I included Troma.
Bad Synapse. How do you say it, Jake? Do you say Synapse?
Synapse. That's how you say it, right?
Synapse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I say it a different way every time.
I think
I always get corrected every time.
Yeah.
Same thing with cinematography. Cinematograph.
I think it's cinematograph. Yeah. Something like that.
Cinematograph.
Something like that. Let's see here. Jacob liked the name. He thinks the old one's better. Absolutely. Nuclear Fusion thinks it's an S.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm okay with A, though. I like where that is with A. I don't think it's on Arrow level or AGFA. Did we rank AGFA too high, Ken? Are you regretting this?
I can't even remember what it was, but I remember I liked it at the time. So I don't know. I think it's probably fine.
Here's AGFA, Kenji.
That's a banger.
Boom. I think so too. But okay. Troma. Do you think of Troma as a boutique label? I was questioning. I was on the fence on throwing this one in or not.
Yeah, I do.
I think they've been.
They don't do much, but
Well, I think they've been a boutique label for a long time, and their intro card has never changed. This has been what I have known them for ever since I watched their stuff, like when I was on VHS.
They're a studio, right? They're an old school studio.
Yep.
Back in the day, 80s, the VHS era, video store era, that is now kind of a boutique label. Like, do they do new films? I don't think Troma really does new stuff.
Not that I know of.
It's kind of like Full Moon, you know,
Yeah.
Full Moon on here, but that's kind of the same thing. But also, Full Moon puts out new stuff. So, are they boutique label or are they a studio? I don't know.
I'm going to play the Troma one, and you're immediately going to know what it is. Like, to me, we'll talk about it later. Here you go. I feel like that's classic. Like, that hasn't changed for a very long time, and they have no reason to. They probably don't have a budget to do it, and I think what they have is great.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think that's pretty good.
You B tier on this?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with B.
I'm okay with B too. That's kind of where I was falling as well. B.
Comfortable with B.
So now we have Umbrella, a label that I've liked for a few years now, but they've been around for like 20 years. They've had a lot of different intro cards. I pulled a couple. Here's like one of the more recent ones. I couldn't find like one from the past year or so, but I feel like they really haven't changed too much. Here is Umbrella's current-ish title card.
It's a little droplets at the end to do it for me. I like
the droplets do a lot because that one is just kind of it's fine.
It's very on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's an umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, but it's
do the droplets give it to B?
The droplets push it up to B.
Okay, I think it would be C tier without the.
I thought that was a nice touch, and when you got the sound on, the sound system and everything.
Yeah,
really adds.
But I think I'm going to blow your mind here, Ken. I did not realize that Umbrella Entertainment used to have a lot of different title cards with a mascot as well. Again, internet rabbit holes are fun, and I really like just going. I pulled the weirdest one that I could find, just so it would be like a nice showcase of said mascot. I don't know if you're ready for this.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, we're going. Let's go. What is that thing?
That's very Disney Junior.
I did not pick two together there, but yes.
Nick Jr.
Nick Jr., Disney Jr., all of the pre-school stuff. Yes, absolutely.
It's cool, but I don't think it fits.
It doesn't fit them at all. I just did not expect that type of animation from them. It's just odd.
I mean, it's ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
I still might give it the B.
I'm okay with B. As I think it is. I think it's better than what they have now, just because it's so weird. I don't know if it fits in with the other titles that they're putting out now, but it's just odd. It's unique. It stands out, even though it's Disney Junior.
Gives off the Disney Junior, Nick Jr., Teletubbies vibes.
Yep.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Let's see here. Joshua, Troma still makes films. I had to Google it, though. Okay, good. Mr. Wayne, Ken, have you watched all your Umbrella releases?
Hell no. I don't think I'm 100% on any boutique label.
I have a giant box right here that I have to film after this, which has all Umbrella stuff from this month. I'm hoping that I get through half of them. They have amazing box sets and stuff, but they come out with a lot of titles every week.
Have you got your Terrifier set yet?
I haven't.
No. So that's the January stuff?
The Lars and the Real Girl, whatever month that was. Is that January? Yeah. I'm excited to watch that one. It's been a while since
I've seen it. Big box for the month. I didn't think a lot came out in January.
I think there were 5 titles.
You probably got some Baby Sharks in there.
No, I don't have any of that. I'm not ever going to be that lucky, Ken.
I flip out. Like, what is this? What movie necessitates 6 Baby Sharks?
Did you reach out to them and ask them or no?
No. I forget what we did with all those. I gave one to my daughter, and I gave the other. I think I got 6 of them. I gave the other 5 to my dog. I think he just ripped them apart.
Ooh, I think this is one of the ones out this month. Is Hardware a good movie? I have not seen it. Or is this February?
Hardware comes out in March.
That's a March one.
They're so far ahead with how they announced. They've already announced May releases, and it's in January. So it's hard to like know where you're at with Umbrella.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
I think Hardware was March.
They should do that for the Terrifier Umbrella movies, but a cartoon art taking out the logo. That'd be fun. That'd be good.
That'd be cool if they wanted to dig back in the past and pull it out. Add that to it. That'd be kind of neat.
The music between Severin or in the Severin title is Velvet Underground. I don't think so. I think that's their own riff. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's Venus and Furs. It sounds similar, but I'm not sure. Do you like Velvet Underground, Ken?
They're okay. I honestly can't remember them too much.
I feel like you've never talked about what kind of music you like.
I have in spurts. I am definitely not into a lot of stuff that comes out now.
Sure.
And I haven't really been like super passionate or into any kind of music scene probably since like the 2000s. But I used to be big into like the new metal stuff. You know, I was a grunge kid. I wore all the band t-shirts and
big Linkin Park guy.
I spiked my hair and shit. Like I dyed it black. Like at one point I had like blonde, strawberry blonde with like red tips and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was all over the place. My favorite band was Incubus. I loved Incubus. Tool was up there for me. Hoobastank. All them bands. I can't Flaw. I love Flaw. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have bands I didn't like, but that was my scene back in the day.
That seems to be me though. Like I listen to the music I still listen to is the stuff I was listening to in like high school, college, that type of stuff. Like my tastes have not changed.
I've definitely dove more back into like the 80s stuff now than I did back then. I just kind of looked at that as like that's my dad's music or something, you know, or 70s stuff. I feel like I pay more attention to that stuff now, or I listen to that stuff more now.
Sure.
I used to. And even 90s, like I didn't appreciate Pearl Jam back in the 90s or even really Nirvana. I didn't like Nirvana hardly at all.
Yeah. I did the same thing with David Bowie when he passed. Like I didn't listen to any Bowie until after he wasn't here. And I'm like, dang, this stuff was good. Just weird good. So ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's go on to the next video here. Vestron video. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this one. Vestron Video has been around for a long time. They were their own label putting out actual movies back in the 80s. So, and they're still, I guess, I don't know if they're kicking anymore. They really haven't come out with anything new in a year.
Blue Steel.
Yeah, that was the last
That was the last one. November 2023.
I'm hoping they come out with new titles this year. They have to, right?
You would think.
I think
I don't know who initiates that.
Yeah. I have faith. I have faith in Vestron. I also want to see this title card again on a new release. Here's the banger. I'm giving you my thoughts. Here's the banger.
I like it.
I love that one. I love how it pays homage.
SQ?
It pays homage to the old school logo that they had, even with like the 4:3 aspect ratio. And then it opens up the robot thing, whatever, but they're trying to be kind of cool or not. But the music is just kind of building. And I every time that pops up, I'm happy.
I'm a little conflicted on the robot stuff.
Yeah, that's where.
But I do like the music a lot.
Does the robot push it down to A tier? I'd be okay with that. Are you thinking lower? Are you thinking higher?
No, I'm not thinking lower. I was just, yeah, I'd say A tier.
I'm okay with that. He's tied with the skeleton face from Synapse.
Are you giving it another chance with the other logo? You can put one in S tier and one in A. You got two.
So I when you use this tier maker thing, if you put an image in here and you're like, oh shit, I already have it in here, you gotta just take it. You can't take it out. You either have to start a whole new draft and not put that one in there a second time, or you're just like, yeah, it's just floating in here.
Yeah, tier maker kind of sucks.
But I think I might use that V for another label here. I think at the end we'll do a Terror Vision, because I didn't have this included I thought I did, and I didn't. And I don't have the video pulled, but I might share the screen with YouTube and just hopefully everything goes great. We'll see how it goes.
It should.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. I guess we have two more left. We have Vinegar Syndrome. I'm just going to play the clip.
Vinegar.
I want to hear that music.
It gets you in the mood.
I love that music so much.
If you want to talk about any intro that gets you in the mood to check out what movie you're getting ready to watch.
Correct. Yep.
And you got to give it some extra points just for the yellow fill up.
I guess letters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want that girl animated.
It's the 70s porn music. It's old school. It's retro.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'd give it. I'd probably put it in S tier.
You're S tier with this one. I'll give you S. I would go A, but I feel like we're doing S. Vinegar Syndrome is doing S. It's official.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just a cool intro.
I agree. The music is.
I always feel a little bit naughty when it comes on too. Like I'm getting ready to watch something I'm not supposed to. Like if my wife watches, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
if it's just a stupid like zombie slasher movie or something. Gus says gets me in the mood to watch garbage.
Well, no, I always just I have this funk face whenever it comes on. Like I love whatever riff they're playing there. It's just like, yeah, I like what you're doing. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's see here. While I am looking up the Vinegar or the TerraVision one, we got Frank in here. How's it going, Frank? Once that Vinegar Syndrome music hits, it's game over. It's top tier. He's
game over. Game over, man.
Joshua, I know Family Home Entertainment. Did you watch that stuff as a kid?
Probably.
It was like FHE, like writing in crayons. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that stuff was fun.
You could have got some old school stuff. You could have got Good Times.
Well, that can always be another stream. I tried to
Anchor Bay
boutique label. Anchor Bay, did it have an intro card? I couldn't remember if it did or not.
I didn't know what Anchor Bay was back when I bought DVDs. I've got a lot of Anchor Bay. I just didn't know that was what I was buying.
Sure. But okay, how can I do this? I'm trying to think of a good way to share the whole screen. Can I not make it full screen? Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Let me share the screen here, and let's go and watch some Terror Vision on this one. Hopefully, does it come full screen? There we go. Is it full screen on the stream? I think it's popping it. Yeah, I think that's
on.
Okay. Here is Terror Vision. I think we can talk over this one. I like the CRT kind of wavy lines.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Got that logo. Airvision's watching.
It's the only one that feels like moody and atmospheric and a little scary of all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of gives me a little creepy vibes.
That's what it's going for. That's what it's kind of known for. I think it wins in that department.
You're getting ready to be terrified by our TerraVision title. Yeah, I like it. I
think it's solid
suggested
too.
that, or I brought that up when we first got in here because I just watched Rumpelstiltskin on 4K.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I put that in. I was like, damn, that's a good one.
You gonna review that movie? I watched it. I just can't think of a way to actually go and review
Yeah,
it.
I actually shot a review today. I shot a review for that. I shot a review for Cruising. So yeah, I talked about it. I forget how long it was. I definitely gonna have to edit it down.
Sure.
But no, I'd never seen it, but
I neither.
I was a big Leprechaun fan when I was a kid. It's the same director.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a horror franchise I could never get into. Leprechaun.
I guess still got my VHS in there. I watched that movie over and over again. The sequels, yeah, I like the third one. But beyond that, I wasn't too into the sequels.
You don't like when he goes to the hood?
I think I've seen that one time.
Yeah.
If not, I don't even know if I've seen the whole thing, maybe like half of it. I definitely didn't watch the second one.
See, I didn't like the first one, so I'm like, I'm not going to watch 6 more movies in this franchise. There's no way.
Oh, there's something about the first one. I mean, you got Jennifer Aniston and like her first movie. And then you got, I just like the characters in that one.
That hillbilly simple folk kid, and I hate him. He just like pulled me out every time he popped on screen, man.
Yeah, he's kind of, a little reminiscent of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And what's the character in the wheelchair in that movie?
I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, a little bit like that. But that actor, he was in other movies in the 90s. He would pop up every now and then. So, and that kid too was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, I think.
Oh, was he?
So, yeah, I just think Warwick Davis and as the character, like he creeped me out. Like I was scared of Leprechaun when I watched those movies.
See, I feel like if I would have watched it when I was like 10, 12, I would have been in the same boat.
Yeah,
but
that's when I first watched it.
Me watching it in my 30s, I'm like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Okay, TerraVision.
Yeah.
TerraVision's the other V. Where are you going to put TerraVision at?
I give it a solid A.
Right next to Vestron?
Yeah.
I'm A-okay with that.
It looks like a W.
A little bit. Yeah, like the Wayland
intro.
Like the Wayland stuff from Prometheus. That kind of looks like that logo right there.
I got to rewatch Prometheus. It's been probably since 2012 since I seen it when it came out.
It's a good one. I've always been a Prometheus fan. I feel like
I remember liking it.
Yeah,
but I just haven't rewatched it. I did not like Covenant.
Yeah, I thought that was okay. What are your thoughts on the new one?
I liked it. I didn't love it.
See, I didn't like it. I thought it just felt like a theme park ride than it did an actual movie.
I thought it had a rough start because I did not like the characters. It felt like a CW show, CW version of Alien. I don't know. They're too young. I just like the older, like grizzled characters of the first Alien and Aliens.
I think that's a sign of us getting old too, though. Like, oh, these are young people.
Yeah, and I know she had like auto aim and shit, but like that girl taking out all those aliens, I just didn't buy into it.
Yep.
But it was okay. I didn't. It gave me some Alien feels. I like how they incorporated like they brought the first one and Aliens into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The android that came back, like that pulled me right.
Yeah, that was
felt like
aren't they redoing that for home video? I think.
That's what I hear. I haven't watched the 4K yet, but I hear that they helped make that look better. But I still don't like the character in it as is, so I don't know if I'm gonna like.
I feel like I don't know if they did it for 4K. I felt like that was a recent story. They did it for streaming, like they're changing it.
I could have swore they said the 4K release. I could be wrong though. I could be dead wrong on that.
Well, the 4K was back in December, and I feel like they just, unless they were just retroactively saying they fixed it.
That's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. Let's see here. Joshua hasn't seen any TerraVision titles, but that intro is dope. Absolutely. Maybe get you into TerraVision. I just got into TerraVision last year.
Yeah, but there wasn't nothing that came out last year that really knocked my socks off, except for In a Violent Nature. I love that movie.
Well, man, that
and I like Juror Number 2 a lot.
Yeah.
And I liked, what did I watch recently? Damn it. I feel like I just watched it. I like the Bike Riders a lot.
Bike Riders are solid.
And I liked, what was the freaking one we just watched? Oh, Heretic. That's what I reviewed today.
I need to see that one.
But I like Heretic a lot.
I don't want to get spoiled on anything because I hear that there's a lot to go into play. So go in as blind as possible.
Yeah, Heretic was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. And I like The Substance, of course.
Okay. See, I was just okay. I really liked The Substance until the last half hour of The Substance. And then I think it overstayed.
What didn't you like about it?
The whole
you didn't like how it just turned into
it went so above and beyond.
Film for the last 25 minutes.
Oh my god! But then it gets like all artsy at the end with like the star, and it's just, what is this? Like, what movie are you trying to be here? I feel like it didn't work for you. It shot. It's crazy that movie's nominated for an Oscar, man.
There is a clear point in the movie where it probably should have ended.
Yeah, it's like part 3.
But I kind of like how it just kept going, getting crazier and crazier.
I know I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but oh my god!
But I understand if it didn't vibe. You know,
the first 2/3 I was so in love with, and then that whole thing happened. And
that should be enough. Just rewatch it.
I know I need to. I bought the 4K. I plan on doing it because I'm hoping I'm just in the right mind space.
You'll probably just accept it.
I'm hoping so. We'll see. Yeah. Steve, hey, Kenny, Jake.
I still don't know if that film is better than her first, though.
I still haven't seen Revenge. I
love Revenge.
Yeah. It's on Shudder, and I have Shudder. I just need to watch it.
That movie does not have an ending like The Substance. Like that.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's a consistent movie. If you like the beginning, you'll like the end.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get like that. So I don't know what she was into with that one. She was just trying to express herself.
She got her point across. Like I told
she got nominated.
Oh my, yes, I know. Like she did it.
I'd love it if she won, though. Honestly,
the director or Demi?
The director. I want the director to win.
I think Demi Moore has a better chance to win than she does.
I think she's for sure winning.
I don't know if it's for sure. I know she won the Golden Globe.
I think
Best Comedy.
I think The Substance has a good shot of winning Best Picture.
I don't think so. There's no way.
With that cat, I don't think anybody's super high on any of the movies this year.
I still think
The Brutalist and Anora maybe have the best chance.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, I don't know. Like maybe Wicked. Everybody seems to be pretty high on that. Maybe that, but they don't usually give it to like the popular movie.
Mm-hmm. The way that they're voting the past
like giving it to Top Gun.
People keep on saying that like it's like you have to vote on all of them from 1 to 10. It's like a popularity vote. So there could be ways that like the 3rd, 4th best favorite could make it all the way to the top.
I just feel like everything's got controversy. Like The Brutalist has the AI controversy.
Yeah.
Anora is like a porno for half of it.
Amelia Perez.
I just feel like everything's kind of controversial, and The Substance are just kind of slipping out of nowhere. And I just feel like it has momentum that just keeps building, or people keep watching it.
I can see it. Huh. I always get into the Oscars. I have ever since I was a kid. I feel like that's just going less and less too. Like I feel like the audience for that is just dying off.
Yeah, it was especially this year.
Mm-hmm. The old CBS Fox home video logo was definitely a banger. Yes, it was. I have this in here. This to me is like the top tier. Like nothing gets better than this. That is so solid. I love every time that popped on when I popped in a VHS. Like I was just so happy.
No love for 20th Century Fox.
I don't have that one on here, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Yes. Ooh, Jerison, thoughts on Conclave? I just watched this.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
That's on Peacock, right?
Yeah. I was whelmed. I thought it was fine, but nothing special in my opinion.
Did you see Juror number 2?
I have it in the stack. I haven't seen it yet.
I move it up, watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna get accused of just being a basic movie, but I just like those kind. This is like a kind of movie that would be made back in the 90s.
Right.
It's like a straightforward like drama movie. with good, solid performances. I don't know. Has an interesting angle to it. It's like 12 Angry Men.
Love that movie.
With a twist. But I think Nicholas Holt's great. You got the girl from the woman from Hereditary, Toni Collette.
Oh, nice.
J.K. Simmons. Like, the cast is great.
I need to watch it. I like Clint Eastwood.
Kiefer Sutherland's in the movie.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I feel like I know nothing about this movie. Like, it just came and went.
It's definitely Clint's best directed movie in a while.
Yeah. That's not hard to do. I haven't really liked Cry Macho.
It's not hard to do. But if that's his last movie, he went out on a high note, I think.
Sure. He's got to be filming another one right now, though.
You think he said it's his last? I thought I heard it said it was his last.
I don't know if he's ever said that. I think people are just afraid he's going to die.
He's like 99 or something.
No, I get it, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a crazy old bastard.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's everything I had planned for today, Ken.
It was a great time, man. It was different. It was unique. It was original, Jake. It was all your idea, too. That was from the mind of Jake from Steelbook Obsessed.
Yeah, that's all me. So if you hated it, just don't follow me. It's A-okay.
Oh, follow Jake. There's great stuff over there.
Yeah.
I got the link down below.
Warner Brothers botched your number 2 release so bad. The movie was great. I need to watch it. I think I've only heard good things about
that movie. They didn't promote it at all. They didn't. Yeah. It's like that movie should have been nominated. Based on the movies that are nominated currently, like that should have been in there.
I'll check it out. I always like to watch as many movies that came out that year. Like January is normally my cutoff, but like I would say Oscars is my cutoff of when I really stop trying to look out for 2024 movies in 2025.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You said January is your cutoff?
Usually January is, but Oscars really is. That's when I'm like, okay, I got to focus on this year now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be really crazy about it. I didn't want to do my ranking until I saw like everything I felt like I needed to see.
I can't do that.
And it would be like February before I ranked them.
Yeah. I just have like a running ranking on Letterboxd, and that'll be that.
I still got to see pretty much every Best Picture, except for Dune Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one I've seen? Oh, The Substance.
Mm-hmm.
Those Emilia Perez, I've seen half, so I got 7 to watch.
You'll like Wicked. Wicked's solid.
Wicked, is it Wicked awesome? I don't know if I'm gonna get the 4K.
4K is good. There's a good making of doc in there.
Isn't it supposed to be? Should be on Peacock. Universal, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm trying to hold out.
Yeah, it's coming. If it's not there now, it's soon. I remember seeing promotions for it on like either it's now or coming soon. So,
yeah, I didn't get that. He said Juror Number 2 is one of Eastwood's weakest movies ever. Felt like a CBS movie.
Danny, bringing the heat. Danny Daniel.
I don't think Juror Number 2 is worse than Cry Macho or freaking. What was the one he did? The Mule.
Yeah. The Mule was whatever.
The Mule sucked. Like, I don't know.
I thought Cry Macho was very boring. Couldn't really stand that.
Yeah. Juror Number 2 that's a good film.
Which
I don't know. It kept me. Maybe I'm just basic. I don't know. But I'm watching the movie and I'm interested and intrigued like the whole time. Like, what's going to happen? I'm on the edge of my seat. So if a movie can do that to me, then it's pretty good in my book. There's a lot of movies that come out nowadays that don't make me feel anything.
I like courtroom dramas, though. Like, I feel like not a lot of those get made anymore.
Yeah, that's a good one. You didn't like Joker 2? It was a good. You didn't like Joker 2? That was a good courtroom drama.
I didn't hate Joker 2. I just, I thought it definitely took a lot of swings, and I'm glad movies do that. Whenever they do that, I give them credit for it. But it definitely wasn't my favorite movie.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah,
it was all right.
Yeah, but okay, man. I think it's about that time. Thanks for hopping on. Either you're watching it on Ken's, you're watching it on mine. It's always fun, no matter where you watch it. As long as you're having fun watching it, it's all that matters.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to play my intro card though. I don't have your intro card stuff, Ken.
Play
like an invasion of privacy or something.
Yours is better than mine anyway. Play it.
I don't know about that.
Good.
Okay.
I'll see y'all.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Like the stream. I didn't tell them to like it.
Yes, thumbs up. I didn't say that once.
Comment.
So bad at this.
For
Okay, bye
God's
everybody.
sakes. Bye everybody.